Hello, everyone. Welcome to your monthly Mystic Messages. I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy, and I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky, my holistic self.
Hello. Yes, who's still getting my cards out and ready, because, you know,
that's how it is.
That's how it is. It's all good. And there's so many, because I just was like, okay, I don't know what we're doing. Like, I don't know what I need, so I'm just taking them all out.
Perfect. I don't know what we're going to need either.
I know.
So if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat.
Yes.
And that way we can go ahead and start answering them.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to share this to a group or two. Hello, Kumo Observer. Welcome.
Hello.
If you have any, we're doing card reading, so if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to put them into the chat.
Absolutely.
We'll be doing them in order. So for all of you that are just coming in, please go ahead and do so. And I will just be a moment. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, when she says she'll be right back, she means it. She's like, hey, there you go, Jen. You're just on. So, all right.
I said I'd be right back, and now I'm in the wrong spot. I'm always
It's all good. It's all good. All right.
I don't even have my ears in. I usually do this with headset. I don't even have that in tonight.
That's okay.
So you're getting us like unplugged. Is that what they call it, unplugged?
I guess so. I'm never plugged, so I don't know. Well, not in that way. Plugged in, but not plugged in. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should do just a quick little overview for the weekend.
Absolutely.
Just a group one while we're waiting for people to come in and join us.
Mm-hmm. Kind of what I'm getting is actually this is an overview from now until the 17th. So when we change over into the fire horse from the wood snake that we've been in.
Perfect. Okay. That's good. All right. So if anyone has any questions, okay, great. So we'll get to that in just a few minutes.
Oh, that one wanted to come out.
And we'll do this overall till the 17th. And have that intention. See what happens. Perfect. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. My goodness. That's very indicative. Very good.
What do you got there?
So, it's the Galactic New Year and all of that sort of thing. So we're starting fresh and giving birth.
I love it.
Got both of them in the same reading. So we've got these two. So between now and the 17th of February, we're going to be starting fresh and giving birth to new ideas. So awesome, right? We got new stuff coming in. Okay. We have this one here is often about projects and stuff. So often we are doing releasing of old stuff so that we can bring in new stuff. Yes. And so that's kind of, this one is feeling that way as well. So it says a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life, and I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. The other thing that's showing up for me is the white bird, the dove, which of course is peace. So let's all focus on bringing in peace for the new world, because I think that's going to be important as well. In doing so, we're simplifying our lives because we're getting rid of a few things before we bring something in. And that says, I cherish simple pleasures of life. We're also going to be igniting courage. There may be a few things to jump over, right? They're jumping over the wall there. A few things to jump over. I'm strong, valiant, and courageous. So we'll be able to do so, but there may be a few things we need to do. But of course, we're going to get messages from Spirit to help us walk through that. So I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. We may be called upon to make decisions. And this feels like a big part of, like, that choosing to move forward in a higher vibration, the 5D kind of stage. It feels like there's something around that. It's really just making choices out of love, right? Yeah. Instead of out of fear that's going to get you there. So, and that's, there being a frame of a thought pattern. What am I trying to say, Jen? You always...
programming.
One moment. It's really about changing your frame of mind.
Conditioned thoughts that come in and allowing space for something new to come through.
Exactly. And know that you're ready for more, right? All of you that are watching, if you're watching this, then know that you are ready for more. Okay. This says your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you've been contemplating. So it is about change, right? About moving forward and all of that. And it's also, we've been working hard, we've been all working hard, clearing stuff and all of that. So it's time to play. You're working too hard, worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance to your life. So please do so. That would be lovely. Big hello to some of the people that we have coming on. We have Fogo Pogo. Where are you? There's the hello ladies. Hey, Kaylee.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. And Kumo Observer, I guess, is Diane. So welcome, Diane. I'll use your real name. And then we have Nalani. Welcome. And Jason. Hey, Jason. Good to see you. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask, please go ahead.
We're just in the middle of doing a bit of a collective.
Yes.
And so I'll do the ones I've got, and then we can start doing some questions. So the first card that I got is the Isle of Avalon. This is from the Healing Waters. And it says healing, returning to wholeness, and transformation. And so very much, again, to what you were saying, Tanys, this healing energy. And with that, from the Priestess Oracle, I've got the Pyramids card. And the Pyramids card, it says multidimensional channel, divine alignment, and cosmic capacities. And this is really about that coming home to ourselves, about embodying kind of what we're here for, right? And so often, as you were saying, like we get caught up in kind of all of the shoulds and the this and the that, and it's about this opportunity to actually get ourselves realigned with that cosmic energy. And so the reassess card came out, and the reassess card is calling us to actually do that, right? It's okay to change our mind. It's okay to have a moment to say, you know what, maybe this isn't serving me anymore, and I want to move in another direction. And then I got the serendipity card, and the serendipity card is about, it says fated encounters. And the serendipity card is here to tell us that when we're in that place, right, of alignment, we're able to hold space for these other possibilities and for allowing things to come through. And so if we can embrace the power of empathy and really hold that space for being open to others, but also open to our higher selves. Like, what is it that I need to feel into, that I really need to connect with, and that same empathic level that we connect to each other for my journey, so that I know what it is I'm supposed to say yes to as I move forward. Now is the time to be open and receive. And so all of this energy that's coming through is moving us in that direction of really opening to what is possible, what is meant for us, and really helping us to have that connection with the divine, the cosmos, our higher selves, to help us, to be aligned more as we move into the horse energy of, pushing forward.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, they're trying to get through with something. I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but it will come.
Get there.
We have some more people that have joined us. Here's a call out to someone who has someone in hospice, Sean. So we'll send love and light to Sean. Thank you, Nalani. Our heart goes out to all of you. And
lots of love.
Good morning. It's evening for us. Wherever you are in the world, have a good one. Right? Thank you. And hello, Madame Maru. Maruda, welcome. And Sybil, thanks for joining us, everyone. It's great to see you all. And Amanda, welcome.
Awesome.
And we are doing questions, guys. So if you want to put your question.
Yeah, I think we've got a couple there.
We've got a couple there. Yeah, that's great. Hello. This one here. Salima. So we'll do that. We are going to do them in order. So, Salama. We have one more ahead of you. Okay. So if you guys want to just put your questions. Oh, it's morning in East Africa, Ethiopia. Well, welcome.
Amazing. Thank you for being with us.
Absolutely. All right. And this is for Diane. We have a message from my guides for February.
Absolutely.
So there's something that you are being told to do, or you feel like you're supposed to be doing, but you need to know that it's not quite time yet. Okay? It's not quite time to take action. This is a time where you're really needing to go inside, because there's a couple of other things in the other cards that we're going to talk about. So please be patient, okay? The opportune moment is coming, but it's not quite yet, okay? Because there's some mending of bridges that needs to happen first. So you need to see both sides of the bridge, or both sides of the equation, both sides of the situation, because you're a bridge mender. So you're going to need to do that. It feels like there's either two really close friends or two family members that are kind of, and so it's not your responsibility, but you're going to find yourself in a position where you're going to have to simply speak your truth. Okay, that's why I say it's got to be somebody close, because it feels like it's because I think that you're going to be called on to speak your truth, which you wouldn't do with somebody that wasn't like close friend or family, right? And it says, I stand in the light of truth. Now, this card also, I know there's clouds there, but I always see this as like a clearing card. Like it's going to, the truth is going to be coming in, and so is clarity for everyone involved in this situation. And that's going to help you to break down barriers. Okay. And you see here, there's green in here. That's like new growth. So this whole process for you is going to be like trimming back, with plants. If you've got a lot of dead stuff on them, they can't grow properly. So you trim back some of the dead stuff so that you can have it bloom more. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen with this situation. So just be patient with it and know that when the time is right, speak your truth with compassion, right? Because you don't want to, you're still going to play like a bit of a mediator, not intentionally, but you find yourself there. So you need to still see both sides when you're doing this. And you'll know. They're saying you're going to know. You're launching a journey. So I'm an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So this is going to, Jen's got similar cards, I can tell. So either you're going on a trip, or you're launching a spiritual journey, which I think you've already launched, but there's some kind of a journey. So you may actually go on a healing journey of some type. And it's going to help you to start to embrace your life purpose. And this says, I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Right? So I feel like that's some of the barriers that you're going to break down are like your hesitation around stepping into your life purpose. And all is well. And not to worry about the situation. I do think that it's going to resolve with that clarity that it's needed, that it needs, right? But you will be sort of there at the time. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you.
I have to laugh because you really can't make this stuff up. Okay, so the whole boundaries, the whole speak up, all of that is all here. And the cards were like flying out of decks, and I was like, okay, I don't even. And then like, no, pull another one. I'm like, okay, but then you just gave me 4 out of that one. No, pull another one. So here we go. Let's give me the order, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with endings. Okay, so there are some endings coming. So it says the cycle is over. It is time for you to make a change, rebirth. It is time to say goodbye. And I was like, okay, well, what is it that we are needing to say goodbye to? And I got revelations await. And so I think that it says, embrace the mystery, embark on the journey of discovery. Here we are with the journey again, and watch as secrets unveil before you. I think that what is coming, or what is happening, is very much to what Tanys was saying. There is a need to set boundaries, and there is a need to speak up. And so it says, claim your power and know your value today. And then the speak up card says, if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. And I think that this truly is the ending that you are being called to really stop putting your own needs down and to hold space for what it is you're meant to bring forward. And I got the Isle of Avalon again, which is that healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. But I also got the Mist, which is trust your inner compass and be led from within. And so it really seems like what's happening right now is that you are being called to kind of take stock of where things are at and where things are meant to be. The other thing that came out was the reciprocity card, give help and receive help. And this idea of that energy being able to ebb and flow. And what it seems like is that maybe there is a situation right now that is happening in your life where that reciprocity isn't there. You are giving and giving and giving, and it is not coming back to you in any way, right? Not that the person has to necessarily be giving everything back, but we are meant to have that exchange of energy that happens. And so there needs to be a shift. So I got the other cards that came out with this deck was the resurrection card. And it says, shake off the past and rise again, reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. I got the getting better card. It says, growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. And then I got the thrive and believe card. And it really feels like this is a journey that kind of came out in the cards as we're going through it. This says, embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. And know that as you're on this journey and these answers are coming and you're able to kind of embrace where you're meant to be and how you're meant to move forward, that you don't have to go it alone. Okay, it says reach out for support in this time. Know that you're not alone and use the support that you have. And part of that support is actually to take stock in your achievements and to really hold space for the growth that you have made. Because even though this is an ongoing journey that we are on whenever it comes to transformation, to be able to set our boundaries, to be able to speak up for ourselves, to be able to hold space for our truth, every tiny little step is a moment to honor the success and the achievement that we have. So I just... What really kind of resonates through all of this is that there is a shift coming, and that shift is going to be really important for you stepping into your authenticity, holding your truth for yourself, and not allowing others to kind of take the forefront in your experience. That's what's coming through. So hope that helps.
Awesome. And I am going here. So we have lots of people on here. So we're just getting to the point where if you don't have your question in, we may close the questions because we've got 8 of you in half an hour. So we'll see how it goes. But if any of you that are on right now want to put a question in, put it in, and then we'll close. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Salama
Okay.
Witna. Witena? I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm like not saying your name correctly. So my apologies.
See, I have to put my glasses on. This is the Salama Witana. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you're okay if we call you Salama.
Good.
And
she's here. Awesome.
Wonderful. That one wants to come out.
And there we go. All right. So what I got for you was renewing your life. So radiant vitality is filling my life. So see here, she's getting rid of clutter. She or he.
Somebody.
Someone's getting rid of clutter on here. So that's really about you. It's the clutter could be mental clutter. It's not necessarily things. It can be the mental clutter that builds for us. So it's time to release whatever is cluttering up your mind. And then it will be time to take action. So it's basically, this is much like our collective reading, right? We're getting rid of things, we're clearing things out so that we can start to take action in February. Okay. And so we've got, then once you're taking action, this seems to be something that you're really going to need to open your heart for. Okay. So opening to love. It's going to be something's coming in that's going to really light your passion, right? This taking action at the bottom actually says, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So whatever it is going to be something that's going to light your passion. All right. And it says, my heart is open. And they're reminding you just to be the real you. You don't have to be anything but you in this situation in order to succeed. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So that's where the authenticity is really going to help you to step into whatever this is, right? And in the meantime, cherish yourself, okay? Take time to smell the roses, drink the tea, allow yourself time to just chill. I accept and love myself. This is something that you really stepping into, okay? And step into stillness. So my power is born in the majesty of silence. So stepping into still, you see, she's like meditating on the moon. Well, that's all about, the moon is also about your intuition. So giving yourself this space to step into listening to your intuition is really going to help to guide you over the next little while. Your vibration is rising. Okay, so this is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So as you become authentic and you are the real you, this will happen for you. Your vibration is going to rise. You've been unemployed since October. Okay, yeah. So the more, that's what this time is for you to go and look, take stock internally about what you're going to be wanting in your life. Okay, and it's going to be something that you're going to feel passionate about. At least that's where they're guiding you to. All right, and then the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal spiritual freedom. So know that it's coming, right? It's coming. The more you step into your authentic self, the more we bring things in that we want or need in our life. Okay, your prayers are being answered, so they're working on something for you. Something's coming. Okay, your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. So hold on to your hat because it might be unexpected. But this is going to help you reveal radiance. My light illuminates the world. So I feel like whatever this is, you're bringing your pearls of wisdom to it. And that's really going to have, it feels like it's going to like shine out, right? I mean, as light workers, I'm sure all of you on here are light workers. So as light workers, when we do our own work and we're doing something that we feel passionate about, we radiate. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to step into that radiant part of yourself. Okay, hope that's helpful. Hello, Tanya. Nice to see you. And we have Sue on. Welcome, Sue and Leah. My goodness, you guys, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us. And I think we're going to have to close questions because we've got quite a few now. We're up to 12. I think we're going to have to do the close.
Yes,
questions.
That's a good call.
And we're going to have to be like toot sweet for these.
Okay. All right. So everybody who's on already and has asked a question, your question is there. So just stick with us. We will get through them.
Yeah.
And okay. Okay, so here we are. I think that there's a couple different things going on here on what I've got. So I got the seek guidance in this card. It's time for a different perspective. And so I said, okay, what is it that we need a perspective on? What is happening? And I got closed-minded. And it says, I'm willing to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas to be more open, openness and receptivity. And so I don't know if that's something that you're experiencing within yourself or something that you're experiencing with someone, but whatever it is, there is a pull for you to seek guidance to kind of figure out how to navigate the situation. Because I also got the speak up card again, which is, if you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start the war inside yourself. And so it feels like there's something here that needs to be spoken to, that needs to be addressed, and that needs to be kind of moved through. It's just a matter of how you get there. And even with that guidance piece, you are still meant to decide for yourself. So you're not getting guidance for somebody else to tell you what to do. It's really just to be able to kind of open the perspective to see a bunch of different ways potentially of moving forward so that you can figure out what the best way to move forward with that situation is. Because the next card I've got here is the Lady of the Lake, and the Lady of the Lake is new beginnings. This is the energy that something is about to happen, that there is a shift. And with that card, I got the going forward card. And so what's happening is meant to move you forward. It is meant to help you. It says, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. And so the energy really is there for that movement to happen, but it seems like there's something here that has to get cleared out in order for that to be able to flow freely and move you forward. And then I got the soulmate card, and it's someone from your soul tribe. And so I don't know if what's happening is with somebody from your soul tribe or if the guidance is meant to come from somebody within your soul tribe, but there's a connection there. So really looking at that to see what is it that, I need to connect with. Is there somebody that's there for that support? Is there somebody that I need to kind of clear something up with that maybe I'm not speaking my truth or I'm avoiding, connecting with? And then I got the Wild and Happy card. And the Wild and Happy card really says, like, once we clear this energy out, there is this ability to really step into that joy, to allow things to just unfold in beautiful and, though mysterious, sometimes really amazing ways. And then when you had put the post up about work, I pulled from the Mindful Decisions deck around money and finances, and I got partnership. And so this says joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. So prioritizing your connections. And so I think that maybe what this whole kind of thing is, about. Maybe it's a personal thing, but maybe there is something else here that's meant to unfold to move you forward with that connection. And just as a clarifier, it's kind of like, okay, when is all of this kind of meant to unfold? Is this all in February? And I got in April. And so it means that this is going to take some time. It's not just February reading. It's that over the next few months, as we're moving through the new energy, that this is going to come forward for you. And you're going to be able to really see things from a few different perspectives, speak up, speak your truth that really resonates for you, and then step into some kind of connection that's going to really move you forward. So I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thank you. And next we have Kaylee. So any advice? You need to know your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I'm looking after them. So there's some worry there. Feels like about friends, actually. So let go of the worry about friends, possibly a little bit about family too, but you are in a time of healing. So the frustration is something that is like part of your healing journey, and it's about shifting how you see it so that it's not like a negative frustration thing. So shift how you see what it is that you're looking at and unplug from this other energy, because this fear energy is what's creating that for you. So you need to make a decision, and that decision is weighing heavily, but the decision is always make it out of love, not fear. So looking at it in that way, right? Because you've got the fear mentioned in this one. So the decision, make it out of love, not fear. That's the big advice there. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Okay. There is some clutter that you need to get rid of, and this is probably the mind clutter, the worry, the fear from this other situation. Radiant vitality is filling my life. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, the authentic self is what I got too. I pulled a shadow work. So it's stepping into your authenticity. Okay. It's be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So you don't need to worry about anybody else. Just yourself. So just be that authentic you. Okay. Uniqueness and individuality. And if we can step into our own uniqueness, our own individuality, that's stepping into love, because it's stepping into love for us.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to help you embark on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So you may be going on a trip with that. If not, it will be astral, right? Either way, you're going to be asked to take action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So there may be something that you're jumping over, a river, which is probably emotion, right? Water and emotion. So I have a feeling that this healing card that you got the Raphael, Angels of Healing, are with you, right? Emotional, likely. You're jumping over that. You're taking action. And all that's going to do is help you to open to more love. My heart is open, right? It'll help you step into that. You see, this is the emotion here. So that's why this is always a passion card for me. So stepping into your passion coming up. That is what I have for you.
And I laugh because I have a passion card here too. Okay, so the first card I'm going to just do and get over with. I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I'm not a clown fan, so it is what it is. It's the duality dance. It says, seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. And I think that this card really kind of speaks to a lot of what I have pulled here, is this ability to really kind of go inward and find that truth for yourself, not the truth that you've been told or what has been expected of you. Because when I had the shadow work card, I pulled addiction. Right. And not that, you're, having substance issues or anything like that, but it says the compulsive need despite negative consequences. So get support. It's about healing, liberation, and support. And I think that, you know, to what Tanys was talking about how the mind kind of can get really stuck on something, I think that's really what it's talking about, and that need to resolve it, that need to fix it, that need to make it better, to always make it okay. Because the other card that I got was the good girl card. And it's about power, and it's about taking back your power. And this is so important. I'm going to actually read it twice. The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is your own power. Okay? The ability to suck it up is not a superpower. Saying no is your own power. This is important because so much of kind of what is coming through is that this need to kind of always be strong and hold it together is not actually what is going to help you move through it. And then the card reassess came out again, and this was in the collective reading, right? You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to say no. You have the right to say, oh, maybe I do. Actually, no, I don't. It is okay to make those shifts and to have those changes, because the next card I got was change. Okay, and the change card says fear is not a good advisor. And what it's looking at is like, why am I making the decisions that I'm making? Why am I holding on to the things that I'm holding on to, and holding space for something different? You know, when we get to that place where we're constantly in frustration and we're really getting impacted by everything, it really is that alignment piece. What am I doing? Where am I putting my energy? Is it in alignment? Is it not in alignment? So I got focus on breathing. It says, look for your own power center. Right. And so when that stress is there, really concentrate on each breath, bring yourself back. And then I got the Garnet card. And the Garnet card says, embrace passion and vitality, ignite your inner fire. Right. So when we look at, okay, where am I going from here? If I'm going to actually start to say no to things that don't resonate for me, then that means I have to say yes to the things that do. And so this is that reassessment that you're being called to. Whenever we have, again, those frustrations and things like that, they're often signs that we're putting our energy in places that are not aligned. And so doing that reassessment is going to really help to be able to go, okay, in the midst of all of this chaos, where is it that I actually want to put my energy? What is going to light me up? What is going to bring me joy? And that's what the Garnet is here to help you do. So hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thank you. And sorry, Rachel, we closed the questions. So we'll have to see how the time goes. But at this point, the questions are closed. Next one, Melanie. Any messages from my guides? Thanks. Mm-hmm. All right. So I have, I picked a shadow work card, and it's dark reflection. When you look into the abyss looks back. So it's really about truth seeking and liberation. Okay. It sounds dark, but it's not. It's just shadow. Looking into. Oh, interesting. So they're telling me that you should look into your own eyes in a mirror and see what you feel. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what they're talking about here. So just look yourself in the eye and notice how your body feels, and maybe do the Ho'oponopono if it feels uncomfortable. Okay. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. And thank you. Okay. Take control of your thoughts. Okay. So your thoughts are creating your reality. You have the key. You know what to do. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. Okay? Trust your angels. Let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true, and just trust that heaven has the perfect plan. I know you're in touch with your angels, so just let them guide you. Get your power back. You've forgotten who you are. You're a child of the divine, so take your power back. Okay? Crystal, I'm feeling celestite is coming forward with this card. So tap into that as well. That's going to also help you. with your angelic communication. Okay. And you're going to be starting something fresh. So it's like looking at this and starting fresh. When you take control of your thoughts, doing a little bit of Ho'oponopono in the mirror, you're going to be able to start something new and release some of the older stuff. And then you're going to really be taking action. Now, this may be jumping over some emotional hurdles as well, but I think that taking action is what's going to be coming probably near the end of the month. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Okay. Know that your light shines far and wide. You are making a difference. This is also the channeling card, right? My mouth in the sky there, their little lips in the sky. That's, guidance and stuff. So intuitive guidance or channeling may be coming through for you. So just feel into that, because you also got the revealing radiance card. I'm getting a lot of the same cards. This often happens though, guys, because we're in the same energy. My light illuminates the world. So knowing that you are making a difference just by illuminating with your light. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Okay. I'm going to start with a warning. Literally, it's warning. It's the warning card. It says, pay attention to red flags. So there's some stuff going on in your experience, and things maybe that are a little bit dramatic. I got the peace card, and the peace card says, just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. And so if there is something going on and you're getting kind of the red flags and things aren't sitting well with you, just hold that space for being able to go, okay, this is, that saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. It's okay to not take it all on. And then I also got the prioritize card. So priorities are really important to what Tanys was saying about how we fuel our own reality. I think that that's an important piece here. It says the quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. So make sure your schedule reflects the life that you want. And this is really important with the rest of the cards that came out. Because I got the Well of Maidens, which is kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion, right? So really holding space for that in your experience and for yourself, right? Again, that priorities piece, making sure that you are prioritizing the qualities that you want in your experience. I got Find Your Haven, and Find Your Haven really is about, it says there is a place of wonder waiting just for you, right? So finding that space that is going to allow you to really just step into your own energy so that you can really see where it is you're meant to go. Because I got the Winds of Fortune. Right? And the Winds of Fortune card, it says, allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So it really is that you're going to be kind of going through these different things and being maneuvered through different experiences. And it's going to be important to kind of go, okay, is this where I want to put my energy? Is this not where I want to put my energy? And to be really grounded with that, because you're about to adapt for transformation. There's some transformation coming. It says, embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. And as you do that, as you kind of let yourself, go with the flow, as they say, right? Really be in that space of, I'm noticing what is happening and I'm deciding, is this somewhere I want to put my energy? Are there red flags there? Is that not really where I want to prioritize my experience? Does this honor these beautiful qualities of kindness and respect and reverence and compassion that I want to have in my experience, or does it not? And as you do that, you're going to be able to really step into that haven space for yourself, which is going to help you to connect with the eternity within. Right? And this card says, let yourself be held by love. And as you're holding the space for yourself and allowing yourself to make some decisions that, sometimes it's hard. It's hard for us to make decisions that are self-love. Right? We've been told all of our lives that that's not okay. And it's not okay to prioritize ourselves, and that that's selfish and all of those things. And so it's really important at this point in time for you to be able to really hold that space within yourself for what you want in your experience. And a big part of that is this idea of letting yourself be held by love. Love is not all rainbows and lollipops. We know that. Love sometimes can be firm and it needs to set boundaries. And so just holding space for yourself so that you can feel that love is going to be a really important part. And it seems like what the guides really want for you right now is to know that you are loved. You are deeply, deeply loved, and that you have the ability to really step into that energy and feel that energy at a very core level. But in order to really, truly feel the depths of it, there's a bit of kind of falling away that you have to let some of the other stuff go in order to really embrace that energy. So hope that helps.
Thank you. Hope that's helpful. Marita, is the person I encountered tonight a teacher I should seek out? So, I got that you need to see both sides. Mending bridges. This one is I heal rifts, I'm a mender. So for me, I think that there's good and bad about that. And then I picked somebody here because I wanted a yes or no. I picked 4 of them and I got positive and negative. So I'm not saying yes or no. I think there's positive and negative to it. I think there's a side that you don't know about them because this one, the negative one says secretive. And then the positive one is soul searcher, so reserved, spiritual. So I think there's good and bad about this person. I think they were there to plant seeds for you to look at, and seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. I think it's grace, but it's also whatever it is that intrigued you. Do a little bit of research on that because the seeds that are planted, I think, are like ideas, right? So she or he planted some ideas for you to ponder, because that's going to launch you on another type of journey. Okay, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. So there's a bit of a spiritual journey involved. So these planting the seeds things are important for you to just take notice of. Okay, so when I picked those cards, the positive and negative, mysterious. So there's mysterious part of this teacher. They're intriguing, I think, is the word I would use. Okay. I think what you need to focus on is stability. And I'm not sure that is how I would describe the feeling. I feel like there's a part of you that's a little bit concerned about it. And they're encouraging you to look at stability anyway, right? The words on here are discipline, focus, hardworking, long-term, organization, slow moving. So year 4 on the bottom. So that's interesting because I kind of feel like maybe it's something you're going to step into in the future. It might not be a today thing. Mm-hmm. Because the stability is a priority. They're also asking you to focus on harmony. So family, responsibility, love, home, contentment, and conform. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's helpful about this teacher. I don't think the door is closed there. I think it's a good end. There's just because there's a negative card doesn't mean that it would be a negative experience. I think it's just there's a lot of unknown with it. So I'm not sure it really sheds a lot of light on your question, but focusing on the harmony, the love, and stability, I think is where, if you let those guide you, then it'll guide you in the right direction. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it could go either way. And I think that, when it comes to learning, any experience can still be a good experience, even if it's a hard experience. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, it says body. And the card itself says your body deserves love. But for me, when the body comes out, especially in decision making, it's a reminder that our mind can't make the decision. Our mind doesn't know, but your body is going to know. It's going to either feel resonant with it or it's not going to feel resonant with it. And that can show up in a lot of different ways depending on our authority and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking human design stuff here. But to tap into whatever that is for you, like, does it feel like, is there a resistance showing up in your body? Does it feel really open and, like you want to put your energy into that, like you want to move forward with it? Because no matter what you choose, you have to make the decision for yourself. Not that you have to decide yourself, but that it has to be a decision that is in your best interest. So it says, choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. And so I think that sometimes, we meet people and what's coming is that sometimes they make us feel like we need something that they have to offer, but know that you have everything you need inside of you. And so if it feels like this person is going to move you in a direction that allows you to tap into that, that's beautiful and that's wonderful. And you want to be able to do that. If it is an issue more of, you need to learn this from me because I have all the information, that's not really a teacher that is going to be beneficial. We'll just put it that way. The shadow work cards, I got 2 that came out. I got avoidance and I got self-compassion. And the avoidance card is talking about confrontation and progress, and the self-compassion is about growth mindset and resilience. And so what it seems like is that there is something there, but even that something that's there might be a teaching opportunity or a learning opportunity. But in terms of this idea of seeking this person out, what's really coming is that if you're meant to learn from this person, you're going to have an opportunity to cross their path again. So I don't know if you want to seek them out, go for it. But if you're feeling like, oh, I'm not really sure I want to at this moment, I think that there's still going to be opportunity. If this is a path that's meant for you, it's going to come up again. And then I got the Mountain of Mastery, which says ascend towards self-realization and triumph. Guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway, right? And so it really is that this journey that you're on is yours, and it is a personal journey for you, and that you are going to be going through some things that are going to be transformative. And so I think really the biggest message, because I'm not getting a yes or no specifically in the cards, but the biggest message that's really coming through is to sit with it within yourself and see how that feels. If the idea of reaching out to this person lights you up and gives you a ton of energy and all, then go into it knowing that, whatever happens, it can be a beautiful learning experience if you allow it to be. And if you are sitting with it and you're going, what, like I'm not feeling like I want to put my energy towards it. It's feeling a little uneasy. If there's a piece that goes, I'm not sure that that's quite right, I want you to honor that too. So really feel into the body. Does the body want to move in that direction or not? And if it does, then go for it. And if it doesn't, then honor that as well. So hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you. And Jason, let us know you're still here. I do have a few cards for you. We're going to start, I think, making them slightly shorter, maybe a couple less cards so that we can get through them because we're still at 8. So just looking here. Hi, he's still here. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jason. I got that. Renewing your life. So again, clearing clutter. This is a theme here. Clearing clutter. Radiant vitality is filling my life. So this is, again, I think it's more of a brain clutter, like I'm feeling like you're ruminating. So let go of that. Okay. And you're going to need to see 2 sides of something. Mending bridges. It says, I heal rifts. I'm a mender. So you're going to need to see both sides of a situation. in order to facilitate something. Yeah, I think it's between you and somebody. So you're going to need to see their side as well. But once you do, that's going to be giving birth to a whole new sort of feeling in the relationship and with you as well. So I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So there's going to be something, it's giving birth here. So giving birth to something new in your life is great. You've already planted the seeds for that. So you probably know what I'm referring to. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. The other thing I'm getting about that is give yourself some grace, please. Okay. Be gentle with yourself. Listen with your heart. Okay. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. And your guides are talking to you, right? You can see that the being of light here. And the other one is receiving. So really listen with your heart, because you know that's where they come from. And flying free, right? I unfurl my wings and fly. So really stepping in. And you know, I saw the other one too. There's the white bird in both. That's just sticking out for me. So both these cards have a white bird, right? Follow the peace and find that inner peace. Okay? And birds. Birds. So it's definitely like a freedom thing too that's coming through for you. So there's going to be some of that will come forward. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
Yeah. What's coming through is, I think, to what Tanys was saying, there is something that maybe is a sticking point, something that you're not sure which way to go. I'm going to start with the patience card, and the patience card says it's safe to wait. So it's not a time to make a final decision about something. It's really about figuring out where you want to go here, because I got the seek guidance in this again, and it says it's time for a different perspective, right? So really looking at it and going, okay, what is, what is it that I need to do? Which direction do I need to go? And really allowing yourself to kind of sit in that energy for a little bit without making a decision. And then I got, well, it was a duality dance, but upside down this time. So it's steady as you go. And then I got the labyrinth of choices. So it really seems like there's something here that you have to figure out, that you're needing to decide about, but it's not really clear yet. And that I think what's coming is that the way that you're looking at it is maybe a little bit with like the horse blinders. And so there is a need to get that guidance so that you can see all of the possibilities that are there for you. So Steady As You Go says, navigate with patience and resilience, trusting in your inner strength to guide you through life's twists and turns. And the labyrinth of choices says, chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as a part of our complex journey. So very much the cards that are coming out here between the patience card and the seek guidance and these cards is that there is something here that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to decide on, and it's okay to take your time. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to force it. Allow yourself to really explore all of the possibilities around it and get some guidance on it, and maybe even get lost a little bit in your imagination to open up to what else is possible. It says fall deep into the realm of imagination. And I think that what that's going to do, I say this all of the time on Twillow Talk and all of that, open and curious, open and curious, open and curious. The idea is that whatever it is that you're kind of sitting with right now, get open and curious. What else is possible here? And if you are able to do that, I actually got the King Tide card, which is really incredible. The King Tide says plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. And so what I'm getting here for you is that there are some things that you're working through. Don't rush it. Give yourself that grace. Hold space for all of what is possible, and then move from that place of really open curiosity to what is going to feel the most aligned. And then that's going to lead to a lot of blessings. So hope that helps.
Yeah, you said lost, and I heard in my head the Lost Boys. So I don't know what that means to you, Jason, but came through.
Okay. I don't remember saying lost, so maybe I did and I was channeling it. That's
Either that or I just heard it. The one
I don't know what I'm saying half the time. It's coming through. So
anyway. I just thought they wanted me to share it, so I'm
beautiful. Amazing.
Call out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yes.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. Good to see you, Jason. And we have Amanda next. May I ask for messages from guides and angels?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So there's something that you're wanting to do, but no, it's not time yet. I feel like this is like a broken record. I am really, I'm shuffling the cards. They're all coming out the same. So no, it's not time yet. This is not the divine right timing to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Did you get that too, Jen?
No, I got the opposite, which is why I'm going to do a clarifier.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I think it's because of this, because there's some healing to do first.
That's probably
it. So the angels of healing are with you. A time of healing. What did you get? Sorry?
But it did come after a healing card.
Yes, there we go. So angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Okay, you've got that, and healing the past. So there's some healing coming. And so that's where it's not quite time, because this has to happen first. Okay, so I step into my future with strength and clarity. So it's like, like if you see these little pebbles here, you got to clean out the little pebbles before you can grow. And these are also bamboo, right? So when you look at bamboo, they grow very little, and then all of a sudden, so whatever this healing is, you're going to get a huge amount of growth from it. And you're going to start really breaking down barriers. Again, you're going to cut back some of that stuff, right? Some of the dead stuff. If you've been watching, we're going to cut back some of the dead stuff here so that this can grow nice and big. So you've got a real time of growth coming for you, Amanda. And that's going to really take you on an adventure. Okay, embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So you might be going on a trip. If that's something that's in the works, then this is confirmation. Otherwise, the adventure could be an internal one, an adventure with the healing. Okay, and if we can look at it like that as an adventure instead of as work or heaviness, then that'll help ease it a little bit. But also expect miracles. Okay, so I think this healing is going to come from something. Just expect miracles around it, right? This is the lotus coming up out of the mud, right? Lotus comes out of the mud. So it's like you're blossoming out of all of this. And there's going to be all this growth, right? There's healing involved, the healing hands, but there's a lot of love there. So just expect miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So it is going to be a time of healing for you, my dear. So many blessings. Okay, lots of love and light.
Yeah, so very much to that idea of now not being exactly the right time. I've got keep the faith, right? To know that things are progressing, they are moving in the direction that they need to go. And there's going to be some cleansing that's meant to happen. And so the cleansing card says, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. And so, yeah, I think that there is still a piece that's here that's meant to clear away some of that energy. And so I got the Not Afraid of Hardships card. And so it says, confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. And so there is definitely something that's coming through here that is going to be challenging, but that you have the ability to do that cleansing. And I don't know if this is what's going to be challenging or if this is just kind of what's happening at the moment, but it's the plot twist card. And the plot twist card says an unexpected development. And so there's something that might happen or something that might come through, and you maybe have the feeling of like, okay, I have to do something about it right now. But it's okay to kind of sit with it for a little bit and kind of clear through it, and hold space for what's possible, because there's a transformation that's meant to come through this energy. And so the card that I laughed when I pulled it is the say yes card. But it's not necessarily say yes to this thing that's happening so much as it being time to be open and to receive. Because I got the Isis chamber for you. So very much to what Tanys was saying with the healing, the Priestess Oracle, what it's saying here is transformation, upgrade, and golden empowerment. And so there is something coming that is going to shift, something that's going to change. And when you get to that, you might get to a place where you go, ooh, I don't know what this is, or I don't know how to handle that. And that's okay. Know that you've got the strength and what you need to get through it. And then, as cliche as it is, love is all you need. Right? I got the love card. It says, love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. And so I think that really what they're calling you to is that coming home to yourself, really bringing that love in to yourself. And then I got the thank you card, which is all about gratitude. It says gratitude and appreciating what is sustaining you. So really knowing that through this, you are being sustained, you are being carried, and you're being brought through a beautiful moment of transformation. I mean, the Isis chamber is such a powerful card that allows us to really come home to ourselves. And so this is a beautiful unfolding. And really, I think the saying yes is about that openness to receive and to receive yourself in this journey. So hope that helps.
Also, I realized, Amanda, that one of these is an add-on to that. So I picked a card for this as well. And what I got for this, for Marcia, is opening to love. My heart is open. So I would say, you both have an open heart going into this. And I think that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Well, and I think that fits with that loving card that we got too, right? Love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first, right? And so sometimes, we have people come in and it's wonderful, but don't put yourself aside for anything in that. You can love and you can give and all of that, but make sure you're filling your bucket too.
Yes, great, thank you. And Sybil, do I have a soulmate or more of a life mate? Thank you. So first I want to tell you that you deserve love. You are lovable. And you need to let your friends help you. Okay? Ask for and accept support from others. Because I feel like what's happening is that you're calling in your soulmate. That was one of the first ones that I picked, was calling in your soulmate. So soulmate just means their soul family, right? So whether this is a romantic relationship or not, I'm not saying, but you're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So feeling into that. But it may mean that there's a time to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay? I know they look like they're wearing wedding clothes there. For me, I'm feeling like the retreat is more of you retreating to go inside for the moment. Okay, and whether that may help call in your soulmate, but because the soulmate card came out, if it's just a soulmate or life mate thing, I would say it's a soulmate. But I do think there's some other stuff there to deal with as well. So, really sitting into that, you deserve love, peace, and letting your friends help. Okay?
Okay, so I got the mental contest card, And I'm gonna soapbox for just a second, because it says control, power, and repressed. And I think that we do this often with ourselves because our minds love to put everything in boxes. And we don't have to put things in boxes. The way that we decide that we want to define soulmate versus life mate and all of that, it's really the energy of it. Ultimately, our main soulmate is our higher self. And so we always have that with us. And so any soulmate that we have that is a life mate is somebody who has contracted with that higher self, who is going to be here with us in this lifetime. And so the call that I got is to be here now, right? To really allow yourself to be in the present energy. It says practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. And so as we're moving through this energy, it's really about how do you come home to yourself? That is your ultimate soulmate. And then that's going to help you to align with those who are here to journey with your soul and to hold that space for you in this lifetime. And so who you have in terms of soulmate and life mate, it may actually be both, because if you're with your higher self and they're together and they've chosen to be here as a life mate, they could also have that soul connection. So the things don't have to be mutually exclusive. And I think that that's really what came through with the mental contest card, is that we don't have to necessarily define what those are. If we have that connection, then we're going to know when we have that connection across the board too. And so just really holding space for yourself, because you get to kind of create what you want that to look like. And so know that, as you're kind of going through all of this, you're going to have the ability to kindle that love within yourself and with the other. So I hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you. And Leah, may I ask for a scan of my body, chakras, or anything showing up? So for me, I asked them to show me a crystal for chakras. I got the carnelian. And so when I see that, it's sacral, right? Sacral, root kind of area. Mm-hmm. And then I decided I would pick some self-care cards to see what they came up with. And they came up with flow like water, which is very much kind of that sacral energy, right? Flow like water, connect with the earth, and take a walk. So if I had to say something around that, it would be really about feeling into and grounding. Lots of grounding. And flow like water, I'm actually feeling like drinking water. I'm feeling like I want to go like this. I want to just drink lots of water. Mm-hmm. So those are something that I'm feeling. But definitely focus on those lower chakras right now. That would be the healing advice I have for you. So visualizing those roots coming out of your feet, and then flowing that energy down and allowing yourself to connect right into Mother Earth. Okay? That's helpful.
Beautiful. When you're talking about crystals, and so I pulled from the deck there, and the two I got is the lapis lazuli and the clear quartz. Right. And so we look at that too. And so there's like an added piece here. We need to do that grounding and also that connection. But it seems like there's, it says seek wisdom and truth, open your mind and higher knowledge, right? So again, we're looking now at the ajna and then moving into the crown, and how do we bring that energy down into us? So yes, the grounding, I think, Tanys and I are getting both sides of it, the grounding and right. And the upward connection. And then the clear quartz really comes through. It says, amplify your intentions and let clarity light your path. And so really holding space for, again, this seems to be a theme coming through the cards tonight, is about that kind of clarity and coming back to your path. And so what's showing up in terms of the chakras for me is just this, there's this need for alignment. So really taking some time to sit with that and to bring them all into connection, maybe starting with that heart chakra, making sure that that's really balanced and flowing well, and then move into the other chakras and just do that connected energy so that you're aligned with that heart energy and what you're bringing in and what you're grounding. So hope that helps.
She also had like a second part. So reading outlook, please, and thank you. So I just picked two other cards just to add on to that. And it just goes with what I was told to do. So I was told to look at the self-care, and that's because I got cherishing self as one of your cards. So really stepping into cherishing self, right? Take your time to smell the roses and drink the tea and accept and love myself. So that's where the focus needs to be, is in that. So I guess that covers off the other chakra, the solar plexus. So all of the chakras, please. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And trust your intuition, right? You have the key. You've got the key for the whole, right? Trust the intuition. My life is truly guided. So just trust what they're telling you, because I think you know the answer already. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. So I've got. Okay. So I'm going to start with the play card. Play. You're being called to have some fun, to hold space. I got the home card, and the home card says appreciate comfort and a sense of belonging. And then I got the elevate card, which is self-worth, right? And it says you get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. And so what I'm getting with all of these is that you need to make time to have fun, to play, to enjoy things, to enjoy the simple things. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but really recognize that you're worth these beautiful, simple things, and to allow them to light you up in your experience.
Okay, thank you. And so we've had a couple of other requests, and as you can see on the bottom of our screen there, our questions are closed. They've been closed for a while. So next time we come on, like, just please try to get on as quickly as you can so that you have a chance to do that. All right. So Sue Toffee, message from my guides. Let's see. Yeah, I'm feeling that it's been a rough couple of months. Okay. Makes sense. So what I got for you is stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Okay. They're acknowledging that. And, you know, the experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. See all that light coming in? So that's a bunch of downloads that you're getting, Sue. So just know that that's what's happening. Sometimes when we have all of that light coming in, it means that we have to process a lot of stuff, right? So those are coming in to help you process, because change is coming. Change is coming. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. These are my Michael cards, so he's here. And the butterflies, lots of transformation there. And I feel like it's not just about this next card, but although this may be part of it, this healing, I think, is a big part of this. The last one is you're ready for more. And it talks about your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you've been contemplating. Okay, so allowing yourself to do the healing work is going to allow you to be ready to take on more, whether it's career or personal. Doing the healing work it's just opening your capacity to accept the opportunities that may be coming for you. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the Let It Go card. Let It Go card says, release the past, forgive, soften, and move forward. And it seems like this is a time where tenderness is really needed. So there's something here that has to be let go of in order for you to move forward. And then I got the You Are Wanted card to remind you that you are wanted and that there is a home waiting within. And so I don't know if something happened where you felt like you weren't wanted or you felt a disconnect of some kind. I think that's where that tenderness piece comes in, to allow yourself to really release whatever it is that has kind of caused that, and then to bring gratitude into your experience with the thank you card. So as we release, right, I think this is that reminiscent of the Ho'oponopono, which, you know, Tanys and I love to use with clients, and just that idea of we're going to release this energy, but then we're going to bring in love and gratitude, right, with the thank you, I love you piece. And so it says gratitude and appreciating what's sustaining you. And the other card that came out with that, again, was the priorities card, right? Recognizing that you need to make yourself a priority. And so, you know, this kind of piece of you are wanted, I think sometimes we get into this place within ourselves, and this is a conditioned thing that we all go through on some level or another, of I have to be a certain way, I have to show up a certain way, I have to have a certain thing, I have to, you know, do a certain thing in order to be loved, in order to be wanted, in order to be accepted. And that is not the case. You are deeply loved. And the universe wants you to know how loved you are, and you don't have to do anything to earn that. And so allowing yourself to really sit in that energy, knowing that you are absolutely loved. And that's going to be able to help you to be able to know what it is that you are supposed to do next. Because there is something coming. I got serendipity, which is fated encounter, which means that there is something that's going to happen or unfold that's going to shift things for you. And so doing this work, releasing this, being able to prioritize yourself and hold space for that gratitude is going to make you ready when this kind of shifting energy comes. So I hope that helps.
All right. And we have Liz. So I know that you were in and out with your internet. Hopefully you're here now. And you're asking about your failing spirit to move into healing service. What says Spirit? Spirit accepts you for no matter what, right?
Yeah, there's no card needed for that one.
No. No.
We call some, but truly, you know, we don't fail Spirit. Spirit is there to hold our hand through all of the things that we do, and to give us that love no matter what we're going through. And when we fail, fall down, turn around and go the opposite direction, or, you know, meander all over the place before we come back, Spirit's just like, oh, good, I'm here with you. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
I did pick a couple of cards, but and one of them is letting go, and so that's letting go of that belief, right? You're not failing anybody. You're doing the best you can with where you're at, right? I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. All of our lives are ebbing and flowing. We just trust that wherever we are is where we're meant to be, right? I'm bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world, giving birth. So that's the other thing they're saying. So even by, you know, just being here, you're bringing in new energy. You're here. You're bringing in new energy. There's no failing, right? We hold energy, we hold light on the planet. That is how some of us heal, how some of us put out healing. We put out healing. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So this one, you see the hands? Like Spirit is telling me they're holding you, right? They've got you. Accepting what is what's important here, right? They do. And they're sending you courage, igniting courage. And it says, I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So that's you. Okay? So they've got you. You're not letting anybody down. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Please step into accepting self. Okay?
Yeah.
Sending you lots of love.
Yeah. Okay. going to start with there is hope ahead. It says, have courage and take heart, for there is hope. And what is coming through with that is, if you're meant to do more work, you will do more work. And if you're not, that's okay too, because life is just an adventure and we're here to experience it in whatever way that experience takes us, because Spirit said that we get to decide for ourselves. Yeah, we say we want to do this or we want to do that, but it is okay for us to kind of ebb and flow. And sometimes we need to retreat, and that's okay. It is okay to take that time and to go in order to figure out what it is we want, to the water carrier, to what really matters, to deciding what really matters, reflect and reprioritize. What is it that I actually want to birth and bring forward? What do I want to hold space for? What are you being called to create? Because when that time comes, you are going to be able to unleash your passion. So just know that this is all part of the process. Spirit isn't upset with you. You're not letting them down. They are on an adventure with you, and they're excited about the adventure. And all they're asking for you to do is to really look at what actually really matters for me. And if it's retreat, then you have retreat. And if it is to move forward, then you move forward. And yes, there is clearly something here that you are meant to birth. But whatever that is, Spirit is willing to take as long as that needs to gestate with you. So don't worry. Spirit is with you on this journey, and Spirit loves you and wants you to know that.
And one of the cards you had the hands on it too, I believe. Right? I think that's what I saw.
Yes.
Yeah. You're held.
Yeah.
So all is well. Okay. Awesome. And there's that. That's great. Just reading some of the messages here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so glad, Liz, that lands. You don't need to push. You know, Spirit is just wants to give you a hug. That's those hands, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we
where are we at with the questions?
That is the last one.
Okay.
For where we're at. And we usually only do an hour, and we've been an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to thank you all for coming. I'm sorry for the ones that we didn't get to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been wonderful having you all here. We're all sending you tons of love. All of us. I guess I'm including the spirit teams.
They've been sending love this whole time. So yes.
We all are sending you love. So
whether we got to your reading or not, I think the message is very clear that if you are here, and even if you're not here, even if you show up later, and even if you never even find us, Spirit is sending love right now.
Yeah. And know that it is this transition time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's a time for us to go inside and listen to our guides, listen to our body, listen to our heart. And if you're choosing a decision, you have to choose, make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Make the decision with love for yourself and others. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sue. That's beautiful. Thank you, Kaylee. Hello, Vet Girl. Good night, all.
Good night.
Okay. And we shall see you all next time here. And don't forget to check us out on Monday. We have a special guest on Twillow Talk on Monday. So come and join us, 5 o'clock. What else have we got next week?
Every Monday live at 5. And we are trying to be a little bit more forthcoming as to when we're going to do these, so that they're not just pop-up surprise readings.
Yeah.
But Yeah, but we do have the regular monthly reading for the collective that is put the first 6 cards on YouTube, and the rest of the full 22 card reading is on the membership page at Twillow Lifestyle. So please go ahead and join that. The membership is still free. So you can go ahead and join, and you'll get that at the beginning of every month. And then we also are doing a card reading partway through the month on around the 15th. It gets posted, and that's a galactic reading for the collective. And so those are 2 readings throughout the month that we will have out there for you. And then we will try to do, to maintain doing the live readings at least once a month, as we did tonight. So likely near the end of February.
So have an awesome month, you guys, and come and see us whenever we're on. Just like and subscribe so you know when we're coming up. Mm-hmm. And we shall see you soon. Take care now. Bye.